And we are live. Welcome to the channel. This is becoming a semi-regular thing. I may set up its own playlist, but this is ChatGPT 4.0 as the DM for what it's calling the Elemental Prophecy. We've played 2 sessions already. The first one was not recorded, so don't go looking for it. But if you don't care, like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see. The music you'll be hearing, if you are hearing music at all, is Battlestar Galactica by Bear McCreary. I do not own the music. I'm not making any claims on the music. We're just using this background while we play. So with that, and you may hear some ads come up on YouTube because, yeah, it's YouTube. Um, all right, I've got the recap ready to go from the last game. I'll read it out to you. And if you ever hear me refer to ChatGPT 4.0 as Alex, that's the name that she gave me when I asked her what her name was. So that's that. All right, here we go.
Summary of Episode 2, Simon and Ella. Setting. Simon and Ella continue their journey to stabilize the elemental rift in the crumbling hills and gather information about the Order of the Elemental Claw. Key events. 1. Interrogating the intruders. Simon and Ella questioned the captured intruders, learning about the Order of the Elemental Claw and their leader, Seraphis. They discovered the detailed steps required to stabilize the elemental rift from Lorne, the captured scout. 2. Stabilizing the rift. Working together, Simon and Ella performed the stabilization ritual at the rift, using enchanted stones, elemental essence, a binding circle, and an incantation. Despite a minor stumble, they successfully stabilized the rift, containing the chaotic elemental energy. Investigating the area, Simon and Ella searched the surrounding area, finding scattered notes and broken equipment related to the Order's activities. They decided to return to Neverwinter to report their findings to Archmage Valen. 4. Reporting to Archmage Valen. Simon and Ella returned to Neverwinter and reported their success and findings to Archmage Valen. They learned more about the Order's leader, Seraphis, and received 150 gold pieces to purchase supplies for their next mission. 5. Resting at the Drunken Drake. Simon and Ella found a room at the Drunken Drake Inn and rested for the night, regaining their full hit points and expended abilities. The next morning, they had breakfast and prepared to plan their next steps. Current status: Simon and Ella, fully healed and ready for the next phase of their mission. Gold: 145 gold pieces remaining after paying for the inn. Next steps: visit the market for supplies, plan their confrontation with the Order of the Elemental Claw, or check in with Archmage Valen for further instructions. Conclusion: Simon and Ella successfully stabilized the elemental rift, gathered critical information about the Order of the Elemental Claw, and prepared for their next steps. Their mission continues as they plan to confront the Order and their leader, Seraphis. Thank you for playing. We'll pick up the adventure again in the next episode.
Okay, we are ready
First,
to play.
first,
Okay.
it has my hit points as 24, but they were 30. Do I overwrite?
So are you showing 30 right now to begin with?
No, I'm showing 24 out of 24. I'm wondering if that's the long rest.
Did you uncheck the box when you
I
rested?
don't think I did, so let me try and fix this.
Okay. I've got to get my D&D Beyond up.
Fix that.
You did fix it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Well, that's a lot of stuff.
All right. I'm almost there. All right. Are we ready to play?
Yep.
Okay. We are ready to play now. Oh, come on. Let it be faster than it was last time.
The robots have gotten pretty good at what they do, but they can't give an item a human touch. On Etsy, you
Can you sign into my YouTube since I can sign into yours?
Um, yeah, I think so.
Maybe try that because I have ad free.
You have what?
Ad free. There's no ads in my
Oh,
YouTube.
okay. Um, I don't know. We'll worry about it later.
Okay.
Continuing the adventure, episode 3. Setting. Simon and Ella, having successfully stabilized the elemental rift and rested at the Drunken Drake, are ready to take on their next challenge. They have 145 gold pieces to spend on supplies and gear, and they need to decide their next course of action. What do you do? Current location, the Drunken Drake Inn, Neverwinter. Time, morning, with a new day ahead of them. How do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Visit the market. Head to the market to purchase necessary supplies and equipment. 2. Plan their next move. Start planning their next steps to confront the Order of the Elemental Claw. 3. Report back to Archmage Valen. Check in with the Archmage to update him on their plans and get any additional instructions. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed.
I love how it keeps on changing Archmage to anything but Archmage.
Yeah. I can't find my freaking gold. Um, I guess if you can take that 5 out of yours.
Take the what out of mine?
The 5 was
What 5?
for the room.
Okay. Let me get to my gold, my inventory, manage my gold. I don't have any gold right now. What was let me see. 145 gold. So, do you want me to hold on to the whole 145?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I can't get to it.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Currency. Okay. I can do it.
I've got it already.
All right. I'll just we'll ignore that. Let's go.
All right, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to talk to Valen?
Um, I think we should probably visit the market first.
Okay. Where are we going next?
We should probably look for a place with health potions.
Okay. What others do we need to get other than health potions?
Rations.
You should have 10 days worth of rations if you got an adventurer's kit.
I do. Um, so what else do you think?
Um, I'm not using any bolts for my crossbow. Um, I might look for a chainmail shirt that will let me move silently instead of having disadvantage on the roll. Let's go to the apothecary first.
Okay.
Simon and Ella go visit the apothecary looking for healing potions for sale. I wonder why it's so slow when it was so fast the first time we did this.
I don't know.
You think maybe it's because we are streaming it, since it's got to send information up to the cloud, I think, for the AI to work. I have no idea how it works, so.
Visiting the apothecary. Simon and Ella leave the Drunken Drake Inn and head towards the apothecary in Neverwinter, known for its wide array of potions and alchemical supplies. The shop, called the Silver Cauldron, is located in the bustling market district. At the Silver Cauldron, as they enter, the familiar scent of herbs and potions fills the air. Shelves lined with vials, herbs, and various ingredients create a colorful and intriguing display. The apothecary, a middle-aged woman named Thalia, greets them with a warm smile. Thalia, welcome back to the Silver Cauldron. What can I help you with today? Simon and Ella's request. We need some healing potions for our journey. Do you have any available? Of course, we have a few different types of healing potions. Let me show you what we have in stock. Potions available. Thalia presents the following options. 1. Basic healing potion heals 2d4 plus 2 HP. Price 50 gold pieces each 2. Greater healing potion heals 4d4 plus 4 HP. Price 150 gold pieces each. 3. Superior healing potion heals 8d4 plus 8p. Price 450 gold pieces each. What do you do? With these options available, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Purchase basic healing potions, buy the more affordable basic healing potions. 2. Purchase greater healing potions, invest in the more potent greater healing potions. 3. Inquire about discounts. Ask Thalia if there are any discounts or deals available. 4.
Today, not
Take
tomorrow,
another course
not
of
next
action.
week. Today.
Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed.
I would like to ask her if there are any things that we could do for her that would offer us a discount.
Ella would like to ask Thalia if there's anything we can do for her to get a discount. That sound good?
Yeah. Makes me want to talk in a Scottish accent. Alex. Alex. Come, girl.
Thalia, we're on an important mission and funds are tight. Is there anything we can do for you to get a discount on these healing potions? Thalia's response. Thalia thinks for a moment, then nods. As a matter of fact, there is something you could help me with. A few weeks ago, I sent my apprentice to gather some rare herbs from the Whispering Woods, but she hasn't returned. I fear something might have happened to her. If you could find her and bring her back safely, I'd be more than willing to give you a discount on the potions. What do you do? With this offer on the table, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Accept the quest, agree to help find Talia's apprentice in exchange for a discount on the potions? 2. Negotiate further. Try to negotiate a smaller task for a lesser discount. 3. Buy potions at full price. Decide to buy the potions at full price without taking on the task. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed.
What was the discount she was offering?
Um, if you can
All
find
right.
her, bring her back safely, I'd be more willing to give you a discount on the potions.
What kind of discount are we talking about? Well, that loads.
How
I'll be
much
right back.
of a discount are, are we talking about here?
All right.
Yeah, hold on.
How much of a discount are we talking about if we help you find your apprentice? If you can bring my apprentice back safely, I can offer you a 50% discount on all healing potions. It's a significant discount, but her safety is worth it. What do you do? With the potential for a significant discount, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Accept the quest, agree to help find Thalia's apprentice in exchange for the 50% discount on the potions? 2. Negotiate further. Try to negotiate a smaller task for a lesser discount. 3. Buy potions at full price. Decide to buy the potions at full price without taking on the task. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed.
Let's do it.
Accept the quest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We accept the quest. Where should we look for her, and what is her name and race? They're taking race out of 2024. Did you get that?
What?
They're taking race benefits out, and they're no longer calling it race. They're calling it species, which is what it is.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're
And
all mostly
you don't get,
humanoid.
yeah, you don't get points, ability points for being a certain species. That comes from your background.
Fun.
Accepting the quest. We'll help you find your apprentice. Where should we look, and what is her name and race? Thalia's information. Thank you so much. Her name is Lila. She's a half elf with long auburn hair and green eyes. She was last seen heading towards the Whispering Woods to the northwest of Neverwinter. She was gathering herbs near an old abandoned hut deep within the woods. Look for signs of recent activity around there, and please be careful. The woods can be dangerous. Quest accepted. Quest, find Lila, the apprentice, in the Whispering Woods and bring her back safely to the Silver Cauldron. What do you do? With this information, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Prepare for the journey. Gather any additional supplies they might need before heading to the Whispering Woods. 2. Head directly to the Whispering Woods. Go straight to the Whispering Woods to begin their search for Lila. 3. Inquire further. Ask Thalia any more questions before setting out. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed.
Ask more questions.
Okay. What do you want to ask?
I want to ask what she thinks might have happened, and I want to ask how resourceful uh, Lila is.
What was the first part of the question again? You were asking Thalia something.
What she thinks might have happened, and how resourceful Lila is.
What kind of things happened and how resourceful is Lila.
Lila.
Ella asked Thalia what she thinks happened, and how resourceful is Lila. Anything else?
Ella asked what she thinks Dahlia thought happened.
If I'm afraid if I put she, it's going to go back to Ella. Ella asked what
Okay, then leave out the she. And add Lila at the end of happened.
happened to Lila. Happened to Ella asked what Thalia thinks happened to Lila and how resourceful is Lila. I'm
From your
sorry, I'm
growing
off that
family to your
tone.
dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want to achieve. Help protect it all.
What do you think of the music?
I like it.
Did you ever watch Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thalia, what do you think happened to Lila, and how resourceful is she? Thalia's response. Thalia sighs, worry evident in her eyes. Lila is quite resourceful for her age. She's been my apprentice for 2 years and knows her way around herbs and potions. However, the Whispering Woods can be treacherous. There are wild animals, bandits, and worse. I fear she might have encountered something or someone that she couldn't handle alone. She pauses for a moment, considering. She had a satchel with her filled with supplies and potions. If she ran into trouble, she might have left some clues or used her potions to defend herself. Please find her and bring her back safely. What do you do? With this additional information, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Prepare for the journey? Gather any additional supplies they might need before heading to the Whispering Woods. 2. Head directly to the Whispering Woods. Go straight to the Whispering Woods to begin their search for Lila. 3. Inquire further. Ask Thalia any more questions before setting out. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed.
You
You
want to
got any
just
more
head out?
questions?
No,
We don't need to pick up any supplies, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Head directly to the Whispering Woods it is then. Head directly to. Should we tell Archmage Valen we're leaving first?
Nah.
Okay. We head directly
From your
to.
growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want to achieve.
We head directly to the Whispering Woods,
Looking for clues.
looking for clues along the way.
Heading to the Whispering Woods, Simon and Ella leave the Silver Cauldron and make their way to the Whispering Woods, following the directions provided by Thalia. The journey takes them northwest of Neverwinter, where the dense forest looms ahead. Entering the Whispering Woods, the forest is thick with trees, and the air is filled with the sounds of rustling leaves and distant animal calls. The atmosphere is eerie, with the occasional ray of sunlight breaking through the canopy. Searching for clues, Simon and Ella keep their eyes peeled for any signs of Lila as they move deeper into the woods, towards the area where the old abandoned hut is supposed to be. Perception checks. Please roll a perception check for both Simon and Ella to determine how well they can spot any clues or signs of Lila. Once you have the results, I'll describe what they find.
Personally, I think investigation would be a better check, but whatever.
Hmm. Would you roll
10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 20.
But
It's still waiting. It's given us two choices, it looks like.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want.
I'm getting a lot of page unresponsive errors.
should you refresh?
No, if I refresh, we lose everything we've done. There we go. All right. Um, it wants to know which response do we prefer. Response one. Is there a way for somebody else to read this? No. With a perception check of 20, Simon's keen eyes spot several important clues as they move deeper into the whispering woods. Ella, with a perception of 10, notices some general signs of activity, but relies upon Simon's sharper observation for more specific details. What Simon finds: footprints. Simon spots a set of footprints along a narrow path. The footprints are relatively fresh and appear to be likely
Light boots, likely Lila.
broken break. I think I just clicked on it, so it's gonna.
Searching for clues. Results. With a perception check of 20, Simon's keen eyes spot several important clues as they move deeper into the whispering woods. With a perception check of 10, Ella notices some general signs of activity, but relies on Simon's sharper observations for more specific details. What Simon finds: 1. Footprints. Simon spots a set of footprints along a narrow path. The footprints are relatively fresh and appear to belong to a person wearing light boots, likely Lila. Number 2. Broken branches. Simon notices some broken branches and disturbed foliage, indicating someone passed through this area in a hurry. There are also a few scattered leaves that look like they might have been in Lila's satchel. 3. Dropped item. A small vial lies on the ground, under some leaves. It's an empty potion vial, similar to the ones Thalia sells at the Silver Cauldron. This could be a sign that Lila used a potion recently.
From your growing family to
4.
your dream
Distant
home, you
sound.
have a
In the
beautiful life
distance,
and big goals.
Simon hears a faint, muffled cry. It sounds like it could be a person in distress, coming from deeper within the woods in the direction of the abandoned hut. What do you do? With these clues in hand, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they: 1. Follow the footprints and disturb foliage. Continue following the trail left by Lila, hoping it leads to her. 2. Investigate the distant sound. Head towards the direction of the faint, muffled cry to see if it might be Leela. 3. Examine the dropped item. Take a closer look at the empty potion vial for any additional clues. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed.
I think we need
I,
to investigate the sound, but is there anything
I,
we need to do before we do that?
I would like to examine the dropped item first and then investigate the sound.
Okay. Ella would like to examine the dropped item and take a closer look.
Examining the dropped item. Ella kneels down to examine the empty potion vial, carefully picking it up and inspecting it for any additional clues. Investigation check. Please roll an investigation check for Ella to determine what she can learn from the dropped item. Once you have the result, I'll describe what she finds.
9. You rolled a 9, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alex. Come on, Alex.
Examination results. With an investigation check of 9, Ella's inspection of the potion vial yields some basic information. Findings: 1. Potion residue. The vial contains traces of a reddish liquid, likely the remnants of a healing potion. This suggests that Lila might have used it recently, possibly to treat an injury.
From your
2.
growing
Label.
family to your
The
dream
vial
home,
has a
you
faded
have a
label that
beautiful life
reads
and
The
big
Silver
goals you
Cauldron,
still want to achieve.
confirming that it indeed came from Thalia's shop. 3. No additional clues. Other than confirming its origin and contents, the vial does not provide any further clues about Lila's current whereabouts or condition. What do you do? With the limited information from the vial, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they: 1. Follow the footprints and disturbed foliage. Continue following the trail left by Lila, hoping it leads to her. 2. Investigate the distant sound. Head towards the direction of the faint, muffled cry to see if it might be Lila. 3. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed.
What do you think about number 2?
I think we need to do it.
Okay, make sure you add in there that we are moving stealthily.
Moving stealthily. We move to investigate the distant sound.
Moving stealthily. Simon and Ella decide to investigate the distant sound, moving stealthily to avoid detection by any potential threats. They carefully make their way through the forest, following the direction of the faint, muffled cry. Stealth checks. Please roll a stealth check for both Simon and Ella to determine how quietly they can move through the forest. Once you have the results, I'll describe what happens next.
Got a 9. You got a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're stealthy today.
That's cool.
moving stealthily. With a stealth check of 9, Simon moves carefully but occasionally steps on a twig or rustles some leaves, making a bit of noise. With a stealth check of 12, Ella moves more quietly, using her smaller size and agility to navigate through the underbrush with minimal sound. Approaching the sound. Despite Simon's occasional noise, the duo manages to get closer to the source of the faint, muffled cry. They come upon a small clearing where they see an old, abandoned hut partially hidden by overgrown vegetation. What you see: 1. The hut. The hut is in a state of disrepair, with broken windows and a sagging roof. The door hangs slightly ajar, creaking in the wind. 2. A captive. Through the broken window, Simon and Ella can see a young half-elf woman, fitting Lila's description. She appears to be bound and gagged, struggling slightly against her restraints. 3. Near the hut, there is a rough-looking bandit standing guard, casually leaning against a tree with a sword at his side. He appears alert, but not overly vigilant. What do you do? With Lila in sight and the bandit guard nearby, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they, 1. Plan a stealthy rescue, try to come up with a plan to stealthily rescue Lila without alerting the bandit? 2. Engage the bandit. Confront and subdue the bandit guard before attempting to rescue Lila. 3. Distract the bandit. Create a distraction to lure the bandit away from the hut, allowing for a safer rescue. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
I'm not going to be any help with stealth. I've got disadvantage because of my armor.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a
Yeah,
beautiful life
yeah,
and big goals.
yeah. And
So I have
no,
a tip.
you
Go
could
ahead.
not, you could not use, you could not log into my YouTube to try to play your, or you could not log into your YouTube to play it ad free because I'm the one that's broadcasting the sound,
Uh,
not you. So what do you want to
so
do?
um, I have a tinder box.
Okay.
Ask her what kind of um, natural environment we're in. Is it woody? Is it flatland?
It's in the forest.
Okay. Um, if I could sneak around to the forest and set a small fire with a tinder box and an oil flask,
Okay.
that might be enough to draw away the
So
guard.
we're going to lure the guard away and then go in and rescue Lila
I'm
and
sorry,
then
what?
leave. So we're going to go set a fire to distract the guard, make him go away so he can rescue Lila.
Yeah. So we're going to distract the bandit with a fire about what? Uh, 50 yards into the wood?
Ella moves 50 yards into the surrounding woods. She then um, she
Uses her
then
uses her
uses,
tinder box
hold on, uses her tinderbox
and oil flask
and oil flask,
to create a small fire.
create a small fire. And this sounds like Danny Elfman's Nightbreed soundtrack. Yeah?
Well, look at you.
Creating a distraction. Ella moves 50 yards into the surrounding woods, using her tinderbox and oil flask to create a small fire. She ensures the fire is noticeable enough to attract attention without causing an uncontrollable blaze. Simon's position. While Ella sets up the distraction, Simon stays near the clearing, keeping an eye on the bandit and ready to act when the bandit is distracted. The fire. The small fire begins to crackle and smoke, the smell of burning wood and leaves quickly filling the air. The bandit, alerted by the sudden smell and smoke, perks up and looks towards the source of the fire. What the? The bandit moves away from the hut, cautiously heading towards the fire to investigate. What do you do? With the bandit distracted by the fire, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they rescue Lila? Simon sneaks into the hut to rescue Lila while the bandit is distracted. 2. Ambush the bandit. Simon and Ella ambush the bandit while he is investigating the fire. 3. Scout the area. Take the opportunity to scout the area for any additional threats or clues. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
You want me to sneak in and rescue Lila?
Yeah.
Okay. Simon sneaks in and rescues Lila.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals.
Simon's stealthy rescue. With the bandit distracted by the fire, Simon moves quietly towards the hut to rescue Lila. He carefully approaches the door, making sure not to make any noise that could alert the bandit. Stealth check for Simon. To determine how successfully Simon can sneak into the hut and rescue Lila without being detected, please roll a stealth check for Simon. Once you have the result, I'll describe what happens next.
Roll with disadvantage. Ouch. 5.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want to achieve.
Put on there that Ella has her bow trained on the guard.
I will next time.
Attempt to sneak in with a stealth roll of 5. Simon's attempt to sneak into the hut is less than successful. As he approaches the door, he accidentally steps on a loose floorboard, causing a loud creak that echoes through the clearing. Bandit's reaction. The bandit, who had been cautiously approaching the fire, hears the noise and immediately turns back towards the hut, suspicion and anger evident on his face. Who's there? Show yourself. Immediate action. Simon now has to act quickly. The bandit is alerted and heading back toward the hut. Simon needs to either quickly free Lila and get out or prepare to confront the bandit. What do you do? With the bandit alerted and returning to the hut, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Quickly free Lila? Simon quickly frees Layla and tries to escape before the bandit reaches the hut. 2. Confront the bandit. Simon prepares to confront the bandit head on to protect Lila. Number 3. Call for Ella's help. Signal Ella to assist in distracting or dealing with the bandit. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
I'm going to
Ella with
call
her.
for Ella's help.
Oh, well, I was going to say Ella with her bow trained shoots the motherfucker before he can get to the cabin.
Ella with her short,
Hiding with her bow trained.
hiding with her short bow trained on the bandit.
Guard.
He's calling him bandit.
Oh, okay.
Ella was hiding. Ella, while hiding with her short bow trained on the bandit, fires on him.
Yes.
Fires on him. Then, in the meantime, Simon will attempt to rescue Lila.
Woo! Got a nat D20 plus 5.
For what?
My attack on this motherfucker.
Ah.
Ella's attack. Ella, hidden in the woods with her short bow trained on the bandit, takes a deep breath and releases an arrow aimed at the bandit to buy Simon some time to rescue Lila. Attack roll for Ella. Please roll an attack roll for Ella using her short bow. Once you have the result, I'll describe what happens next.
And you see you rolled a natural 20, right?
Nat 20, and the score is 24.
I put in natural 20 to see if it would do anything different.
Ella's perfect shot. With a natural 20, Ella's shot is precise and powerful. The arrow flies straight and true, hitting the bandit squarely. Critical hit. Since Ella rolled a natural 20, she scores a critical hit. Roll the damage for her short bow and double the damage dice. Simon's rescue attempt. While Ella's arrow hits the bandit, Simon takes advantage of the distraction to rescue Lila. Freeing Lila, Simon quickly moves to untie Lila's restraints. Please roll a dexterity check for Simon to see how quickly and efficiently he can free Lila. Once you have the damage result for Ella's critical hit and Simon's dexterity check, I'll describe the outcome.
7 for the crit.
You rolled the wrong damage. You rolled dagger damage, not
Oh,
short
sorry.
bow. So we're going to have to do the critical attack manually.
I got it. $12, 13.
13 points of damage. Ella rolled a 13. 14 on her damage. And Simon rolled the dex check.
What's your dex check?
Oh, come on.
Well, 10's not bad.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals.
Battle and rescue outcome: Ella's attack. With a critical hit, Ella's
From your
arrow
growing
strikes the
family to your
bandit with
dream
deadly
home, you have a
accuracy,
beautiful
dealing
life and
13
big
points
goals.
of damage. The bandit, caught off guard, staggers back, clutching at the arrow embedded in his side. Bandit's condition: the bandit is severely wounded, but not yet down. He groans in pain, momentarily distracted and weakened by Ella's attack. Simon's rescue: Simon, with a dexterity check of 10, works quickly to untie Lila. While not the fastest, he manages to free her from her restraints within a reasonable time. Lila is now free but still weak and shaken. Lila's status: Lila looks at Simon with a mix of relief and fear, her wrists red from the bindings. Thank you. We need to get out of here before more come. What do you do? With the bandit severely wounded but still a potential threat, and Lila now freed, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Finish the bandit, ensure the bandit is no longer a threat by taking him down? 2. Escape quickly, prioritize getting Lila to safety, and leave the area immediately. 3. Interrogate the bandit, capture the bandit and question him for more information. 4. Take another course of action, decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
First, I'd like to shoot that motherfucker again.
Okay. Ella wants to shoot the bandit again with her short bow.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals. You.
'Ella's follow-up attack. Seeing that the bandit is still a potential threat, Ella quickly nocks another arrow and aims at the bandit to ensure he is no longer a danger to Simon and Lila. Attack roll for Ella. Please roll an attack roll for Ella using her short bow. Once you have the result, I'll describe what happens next.
7.
No, 16.
Hmm?
16 to hit.
16
Yep.
to hit, 7 for damage.
Seven damage, you said?
Uh huh.
Let's see if she can handle this. Ella rolled a 16 to hit, and if it hits, it does 7 damage.
Mhm.
Ella's follow up attack roll 16. Ella's arrow flies true once more, hitting the bandit squarely. Bandit's condition. The bandit, already severely wounded from the first arrow, takes another hit and collapses to the ground, lifeless. The threat is neutralized. Thank you. I didn't know if I was going to make it out of here. What do you do? With the bandit now eliminated and Lila freed, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they, 1. Escape quickly, prioritize getting Lila to safety, and leave the area immediately? 2. Search the area, investigate the hut and surrounding area for any additional clues or items of interest? 3. Question Lila, ask Lila about her ordeal, and gather any information she might have about her captors? 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
I said we loot the bandit and then get out.
Yeah. All that other shit can wait.
We loot the bandit and then escape quickly.
Is this live?
Is this live?
The former
Yeah.
president is a
Yeah.
threat to our most
Okay.
fundamental freedoms. He has openly said he is
I'm gonna look to see how long we've been streaming. We've been going at it for an hour and 4 minutes now.
Looting the bandit. Simon and Ella quickly search the bandit's body for anything useful before making their escape. Bandit's loot. On the bandit, they find 1. 10 gold pieces, a small pouch containing 10 gold pieces. 2. Short sword, a standard short sword in decent condition. 3. Crude map, a rough, hand-drawn map of the surrounding area, possibly indicating other locations of interest or bandit hideouts. A 4. Lockpick set, a basic set of lockpicks, indicating the bandit might have been skilled in breaking and entering. Escaping quickly. With the loot gathered, Simon, Ella, and Lila quickly make their way out of the Whispering Woods, moving as swiftly and quietly as possible to avoid any further encounters. Returning to Neverwinter. The journey back to Neverwinter is uneventful, and they arrive at the city gates by late afternoon. They head directly to the Silver Cauldron to reunite Lila with Thalia. At the Silver Cauldron, Thalia, Lila, thank the gods you're safe. Lila and Thalia embrace, clearly relieved and overjoyed to be reward and discount. You have my deepest gratitude, Simon and Ella. As promised, you will receive a 50% discount on all healing potions. Thalia immediately prepares the healing potions for Simon and Ella at the discounted rate. What do you do? With Lila safely returned and the discount secured, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Purchase healing potions, Buy the necessary healing potions at the discounted rate. 2. Report back to Archmage Valen. Update the Archmage on their successful mission and Leela's rescue. 3. Plan their next move. Start planning their next steps to confront the Order of the Elemental Claw. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
Okay, first off, we need to decide what we're going to take off the bandit. I'm going to add 10 gold pieces to the inventory.
You can have a sword.
I don't need it, I'll just sell it.
Okay. But go ahead and put it in your inventory to sell it.
Okay.
I'll take the lockpicks.
Right. It's worth 10 gold pieces. The sword is. And a crude map.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want to achieve. Help protect it all with USA.
Alright, I got the map on, and the gold on, and the short sword on. And you've got the lockpick set. So what do we want to do now? Buy healing potions?
Yeah.
How many do you want to get?
Depends on what they cost. What else was it that you were wanting to get?
A chainmail shirt.
Okay, we'll see.
So I can be stealthy. Alright, what are the prices for the healing potion? Again, please.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a
We
beautiful
don't
life and big
care.
goals.
Healing potions prices with 50% discount. Basic healing potion heals 2d4 plus 2 HP Original price 50 gold pieces each. Discounted price 25 gold pieces each. Greater Healing Potion heals 44 plus 4 HP. Original price 150 gold pieces each. Discounted price 75 gold pieces each. Superior Healing Potion heals 8d4 plus 8 HP. Original price 450 gold pieces each. Discounted price 225 gold pieces each. What do you do? With the discounted prices in mind, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Purchase basic healing potions, buy the more affordable basic healing potions? 2. Purchase greater healing potions, invest in the more potent greater healing potions? 3. Purchase superior healing potions, buy the most powerful healing potions available? 4. Mix and match, buy a combination of different types of healing potions? 5. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to
How many do you want of the basic?
2.
Do you want any of the graders?
Huh?
Do you want
No,
any greater?
they're so expensive now.
All right, so just 2. I'll go ahead and get 2 as well, so that'll be 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
Would like to get 4 basic healing potions with 2 Simon and 2 for Ella.
Purchasing healing potions. Simon and Ella decide to purchase 4 basic healing potions, 2 for each of them. Here you go. 4 basic healing potions. That will be 100 gold pieces in total. Payment. Simon hands over the 100 gold pieces, and Thalia provides them with the potions. Inventory of 2 basic healing potions. 2 basic healing potions. Next
I'll
step.
be right back.
With the healing potions
Okay.
purchased and Lila safely returned, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Report back to Archmage Velen, update the Archmage on their successful mission and Lila's rescue? 2. Plan their next move, start planning their next steps to confront the Order of the Elemental Claw? 3. Rest and recover, find a place to rest and recover before their next mission? 4. Take another course of action, decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
Okay.
Okay. I'm adding potions to my character.
I've already done it.
Okay.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you
All right. I just need to report back to Archmage Valen.
Yeah.
report back to our maid
Didn't you want to
Fallon.
get? Hey, wait! Didn't you want to
What?
get chainmail?
I don't think we're gonna have enough money. But I can look to see how much it's gonna cost.
Yeah, you can at least look.
Let me look at my character sheet, then be faster.
Zane mail. You got enough. Do it. Maybe offer her a date.
Do we want to go through the shopping procedure of getting this chain shirt, or just add
Yeah.
it to the inventory?
Um. Just go ahead and add it to the inventory.
Okay. Okay. What do you want to do? Go report back?
Yeah.
I better. Simon purchases a chain shirt for 50 gold pieces. He then equips the chain shirt. So, what is Simon's new AC?
Cash Simon's new armor.
From your growing family
Simon
to your
purchases a
dream
chain
home,
shirt
you
for
have a
50
beautiful
gold
life
pieces
and
and
big
equips
goals.
it. Chain shirt, base AC, 13 plus dexterity modifier, max 2. Simon's new AC calculation. Simon's current dexterity modifier is plus 0. Base A shirt, 13 dexterity modifier, 0. Total AC, 13. Nash inventory update. Gold remaining, 145 Gampi, 50 GP, 100 GP healing potions, equals 95 Grand P. What do you do? With Simon's new armor equipped and the remaining gold, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they, 1. Report back to Archmage Valen, update the Archmage on their successful mission and Lila's rescue? 2. Plan their next move, start planning their next steps to confront the Order of the Elemental Claw? 3. Rest and recover. Find a place to rest and recover before their next mission. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
Report back to Archmage Fallon.
Yes, And I think we need to ask him about allies that we can use, elemental magic users.
Okay. Did the music stop you just then?
No,
Okay. Did you hear me yelling to Turkey?
no.
Okay, good. And what were you wanting to ask Archmage Fallon about?
What?
What were you wanting to ask Archmage Fallon about?
Elemental magic users that could help us in our quest.
Okay. A hired hand or somebody that could teach us something?
Hired hand.
Okay.
Reporting back to Archmage Valen. With their new equipment and potions, Simon and Ella head back to Archmage Valen's tower
From your
to
growing
report on
family
their
to your
recent
dream
mission
home, you have
and
a
the
beautiful
successful
life and
rescue
big
of
goals
Lila
you still want to achieve.
at
Help
Archmage
protect
Valen's
it all
tower.
with USAA level.
Upon arriving, they are promptly ushered into the Archmage's study. Valen looks up from his work, his eyes filled with curiosity and expectation. Welcome back, Simon and Ella. I see you've returned safely. Tell me, how did your mission go? Were you able to stabilize the rift and gather any useful information? Simon and Ella's report. We managed to stabilize the rift using the ritual instructions provided by Lorne. It wasn't perfect, but the rift is contained for now. We also found Lila, Thalia's apprentice, who was captured by a bandit. We rescued her and brought her back safely. In return, we received a discount on healing potions. Archmage Valen's response. Valen nods thoughtfully as he listens to their report. Well done. Stabilizing the rift was crucial, and rescuing Lila was a commendable act. You've both proven yourselves capable and resourceful. He pauses for a moment, considering their next steps. Given the information you've gathered about the Order of the Elemental Claw and their leader, Seraphis, we must remain vigilant. The Order's plans are dangerous, and we need to be prepared for any further actions they might take. What do you do? With their report complete and the Archmage's acknowledgement, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Plan their next move. Discuss with Archmage Valen the next steps to confront the Order of the Elemental Claw. 2. Rest and recover. Find a place to rest and recover before their next mission. 3. Request additional resources. Ask Archmage Valen for any additional resources or assistance for their upcoming missions. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
Okay, we should probably plan the next move and then request additional resources.
Okay. So, plan the next move. Plan the next move is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Should I show him the map from the bandit?
Yeah.
Okay. remind me of that this next round. Any day now.
Planning the next move with Archmage Valen Simon and Ella decide to discuss their next steps with Archmage Valen to ensure they are well prepared for their confrontation with the Order of the Elemental Claw. Archmage Valen, given what we've learned about Seraphis and the Order, what should our next move be? We want to be as prepared as possible for whatever they might throw at us. Archmage Valen's strategy. Archmage Valen nods, appreciating their proactive approach. Archmage Valen, the information you've gathered is invaluable. Our next move should focus on gathering more intelligence and disrupting the Order's plans. Here are a few steps we can take. 1. Reconnaissance. We need to find out more about Seraphis' stronghold and the Order's operations. I suggest you visit some of our allies in nearby towns who might have additional information. 2. Disrupting supplies. The Order relies on a network of supplies to maintain their strength. If you can find and disrupt their supply lines, it will weaken their operations. 3. Securing allies. We will need allies to confront the
From your
Order.
growing family
Reach
your
out to
dream
those
home,
who oppose
you
the
have a
Order and
beautiful life
Seraphis.
big goals you
Convince them to join our cause. 4. Preparation for battle. Ensure you are well equipped and ready for battle. We may need to confront the Order directly, and you must be prepared for that possibility. Potential allies and locations. Archmage Valen, there are a few key locations and individuals you should consider visiting. 1. Lorne's Homestead, a remote area where some of Lorne's associates might have retreated. They could have valuable information. 2. The Whispering Woods. There may be more clues or remnants of the Order's activities there. 3. The town of Phandalin, a small town where we have some allies who might provide information and support. 4. The Druid Circle. Druids who oppose the Order's elemental disruptions might be willing to join our cause. What do you do? With this strategy and these potential steps, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Visit Lorne's homestead. Seek out Lorne's associates for additional information. 2. Return to the Whispering Woods. Investigate further for more clues about the Order's activities. 3. Travel to Phandalin. Reach out to allies in Phandalin for information and support. 4. Contact the Druid Circle. Seek the support of Druids who oppose the Order's disruptions. 5. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
I want to go to Phandalin.
Show them the maps first.
Oh, yeah. Simon shows Archmage Valen the map he acquired. I do not know how to spell shit. Acquired.
It's RED.
The attachment of the map he acquired from bandit. They would.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still.
Any day now.
Showing the map. Simon takes out the rough hand-drawn map he acquired from the bandit in the Whispering Woods and shows it to Archmage Valen. We found this map on the bandit in the Whispering Woods. It might have some locations of interest related to the Order of the Elemental Claw. Archmage Valen examines the map. Archmage Valen takes the map and carefully examines it, tracing the various marked locations with his finger. This is indeed intriguing. It seems to indicate several key locations. Let's see. There's a marking here for an encampment, another for what looks like a hidden cave, and one more that appears to be a supply depot. These could be vital to the Order's operations. Strategic plan? Based on this map, I suggest the following course of action. 1. Investigate the encampment. The encampment could be where the Order's forces are gathering. If you can scout it out, we might learn more about their numbers and plans. 2. Explore the hidden cave. The hidden cave might be a place where they're storing magical artifacts or conducting rituals. Investigating it could reveal important information. 3. Disrupt the supply depot. If we can disrupt their supply depot, it will weaken their operations and buy us more time. What do you do? With these options based on the map, how do Simon and Ella proceed? Do they 1. Investigate the encampment. Head to the encampment to scout the Order's forces and plans. 2. Explore the hidden cave. Investigate the hidden cave for any magical artifacts or rituals. 3. Disrupt the supply depot. Go to the supply depot and disrupt the Order's supply lines. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
Okay, so I say that we should probably find the druids who are against this first and then go to the other things so we have backup.
Simon and Ella seek out the circle of druids to acquire additional help. Simon and Ella seek out the circle of druids to acquire some additional help. Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals.
Seeking the Circle of Druids. Simon and Ella decide to seek out the Circle of Druids, hoping to acquire additional help in their efforts against the Order of the Elemental Claw. They gather their supplies and make their way to the location where they believe the Druids are based. Journey to the Druid Circle. The journey takes them through dense forests and across rugged terrain. The air is filled with the scent of pine and earth, and the sounds of wildlife surround them. After several hours of travel, they arrive at a secluded grove where the Druids are known to gather. The Druid Grove. The grove is a serene and mystical place, with ancient trees towering overhead and a clear, bubbling stream running through the center. The Druids, dressed in simple robes adorned with natural elements, move quietly among the trees, tending to the plants and animals. Meeting the Druids. As Simon and Ella enter the grove, they are approached by an elderly Druid with a long white beard and piercing green eyes. He introduces himself as Eldrin, the leader of the circle. Welcome, travelers. I am Eldrin, leader of this circle. What brings you to our sacred grove? Explaining the situation. We seek your help. We are trying to thwart the plans of the Order of the Elemental Claw, led by a powerful mage named Seraphis. They are causing disruptions in the elemental balance, and we need allies to confront them. We believe your knowledge of elemental magic and the natural world could be invaluable in our fight against the Order. Eldrin's response. Eldrin listens carefully, his expression thoughtful. The Order of the Elemental Claw, their actions have indeed caused great disturbances in the natural balance. We have felt the tremors and seen the signs. We will help you in your quest, but know that our resources are limited. He motions for another druid to join them, a young woman named Lyra, who seems to be his apprentice. Eldrin. Lyra will accompany you and provide her assistance. She is skilled in elemental magic and knows the ways of the forest. Together, you will be stronger. What do you do? With Lyra joining their team, how do Simon and Ella proceed?
From your growing
Do
family
they,
to your
one,
dream home,
investigate the
you have a
encampment,
beautiful life and
head
big
to the
goals you
encampment
still
with
want to
Lyra
achieve.
to scout the Order's forces and plans? 2. Explore the hidden cave. Investigate the hidden cave for any magical artifacts or rituals with Lyra's help. 3. Disrupt the supply depot. Go to the supply depot and disrupt the Order's supply lines with Lyra's assistance. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking we explore the hidden cave before
I'm with that.
discovering the supply depot.
I'm with that.
All right. All three of us leave to explore the hidden cave.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you.
Exploring the hidden cave. Simon, Ella, and their new ally Lyra set off to explore the hidden cave marked on the map they found. They gather their supplies and begin their journey, navigating through dense forests and rugged terrain, guided by the crude map. Journey to the hidden cave. The journey is challenging but uneventful. The trio moves carefully, with Lyra using her knowledge of the forest to help navigate and avoid potential dangers. After several hours, they arrive at the entrance of the hidden cave, partially concealed by overgrown vines and moss. The cave entrance. The entrance to the cave is dark and foreboding. A faint, cool breeze emanates from within, carrying the scent of damp earth and something metallic. Lyra, this place feels unnatural. We must be cautious. Who knows what the Order of the Elemental Claw might be hiding in here? Entering the cave. The trio cautiously enters the cave, their footsteps echoing off the stone walls. The light from the entrance fades quickly, and they find themselves in near darkness. What do you do? With the cave entrance behind them and darkness ahead, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they, 1. Light a torch. Use a torch or magical light to illuminate the path ahead. 2. Move stealthily. Proceed quietly, trying to avoid detection by any potential threats within the cave. 3. Search for traps. Check the immediate area for any traps or hazards set by the Order. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah, I'm a tiefling.
What about Chicky?
I don't know. Does Lyra have dark vision?
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you.
Lyra's capabilities. As a druid, Lyra has access to various spells and abilities related to nature and the elements. However, she does not inherently possess dark vision. What do you do? With this information in mind, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they 1. Light a torch. Use a torch or magical light to illuminate the path ahead. 2. Move stealthily. Proceed quietly, trying to avoid detection by any potential threats within the cave. 3. Search for traps. Check the immediate area for any traps or hazards set by the Order. 4.
Yeah.
Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
I have a hooded lantern.
Do what?
I have a hooded lantern.
Okay.
So
You want to
it
light
would,
it?
yeah.
Lights her hooded lantern. You gonna check for traps?
Yeah, once we get the lantern.
After the lantern is lit, Ella proceeds to check the immediate area for traps.
Lighting the hooded lantern. Ella takes out her hooded lantern and lights it, casting a warm glow that illuminates the immediate area around them. The light reveals the rough, uneven walls of the cave and the path ahead. Checking for traps. Ella then proceeds to check the immediate area for any traps or hazards set by the order of the elemental claw. Investigation check. Please roll an investigation check for Ella to determine how well she can spot any traps or hazards. Once you have the result, I'll describe what she finds.
14.
Ella rolled a 14.
Checking for traps. Results. With an investigation roll of 14, Ella carefully examines the area illuminated by her hooded lantern, looking for any signs of traps or hazards. Findings. 1. Tripwire. Ella spots a thin tripwire stretched across the path ahead, about ankle height. It's connected to a mechanism hidden in the wall that could potentially trigger a trap. 2. Pressure plate. Just beyond the tripwire, Ella notices a slightly raised stone in the floor that appears to be a pressure plate. It blends in with the other stones, but is just distinct enough for her trained eye to spot. 3. Safe path. By carefully studying the layout of the traps, Ella identifies a narrow, safe path that avoids both the tripwire and the pressure plate. What do? With the traps identified and a safe path noted, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they 1. Disarm the traps. Attempt to disarm the tripwire and pressure plate to ensure safe passage. 2. Follow the safe path. Carefully follow the safe path Ella identified to avoid the traps. 3. Move stealthily. Proceed quietly along the safe path to avoid detection by any potential threats within the cave. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
I say we move stealthily along the safe path.
Me too.
Moving stealthily, Simon, Ella, and Lyra carefully follow the safe path Ella identified, moving quietly to avoid detection by any potential threats within the cave. Stealth checks. Please roll a stealth check for Simon, Ella, and Lyra to determine how quietly they can move through the cave. Once you have the results, I'll describe what happens next.
First off, roll for Lyra. Simon rolled a 12, and Ella rolled a 6.
12.
12, 6.
Okay.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want.
Any day now. May have broke it by asking it to roll for Lyra.
Yeah. Uh,
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you.
you like post never mind that past request or
No,
last
it won't let me do anything. Not even change it to a iBar when I go over the text area.
oh no.
Just keep on getting the waiter close chat question. I could have taken a smoke break here with this.
Mm. What happens if we just quit it?
We may lose everything.
Oh, that would suck.
You want me to exit the page and go back to it, see if that maybe wakes it up, or we may lose everything.
Eh, what can we do? Just go
So
for
exit
it.
the page.
From
Yeah.
your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals.
All right, I'm going to exit the page.
Moving stealthily. Results. Stealth roll 12. Stealth roll 22. Proceeding along the safe path. Despite Ella's slight noise, Lyra's exceptional stealth and Simon's cautious movements help mitigate the overall sound. The group successfully navigates the safe path, avoiding the traps without alerting any potential threats. Deeper into the cave. The trio moves deeper into the cave, their lantern casting long shadows on the rough walls. The air grows cooler and damper, and the sound of dripping water echoes softly around them. The first chamber. They enter a larger chamber, partially illuminated by Ella's lantern. The chamber contains various crates and barrels, suggesting it may have been used as a storage area. There are two exits, one to the left and another to the right. What do you do? With the first chamber in front of them and two exits to choose from, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they? 1. Search the chamber. Investigate the crates and barrels for any useful items or clues. 2. Take the left exit. Head through the left exit to explore further. 3. Take the right exit. Head through the right exit to explore further. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
Search the chamber.
Yeah. At least
Okay.
slightly. Just open a few boxes at least to see what we're dealing with.
We briefly search the room and its contents.
Searching the chamber. Simon, Ella, and Lyra decide to briefly search the chamber and its contents for any useful items or clues. They carefully open crates and barrels, examining the contents under the glow of the lantern. Investigation checks. Please roll an investigation check for Simon, Ella, and Lyra to determine what they find in the chamber. Once you have the results, I'll describe what they discover.
Hold on a second.
19. Woohoo.
Okay. Please roll for Lyra from now on. I'll send that separately so it doesn't try to do everything at once again.
Yeah.
Oops, I said please roll for Lyra from now on.
Just do it again.
It's still thinking. Come on. I'm going to edit the page again like I did before.
Okay.
Searching the chamber. Results. Investigation roll 3. Ella. Investigation roll 6. Lyra. Investigation roll 60 findings. Despite Simon and Ella not finding much, Lyra's keen eyes and experience with such environments help uncover a few useful items and clues. Discoveries. 1. Crates and barrels. Most of the crates and barrels contain mundane supplies, dried food, water, and basic tools. However, Lyra finds a small hidden compartment in one of the crates. 2. Potion of healing. Inside the hidden compartment, Lyra discovers a potion of healing. 3. Scroll of lesser restoration. Also within the compartment, there is a scroll of lesser restoration, which could be useful for curing certain ailments or conditions. 4. Notes and maps. Lyra also finds some notes and rough maps indicating the layout of the cave and potential locations of interest within it. What do you do? With these findings, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they 1. Take the left exit. Head through the left exit to explore further. 2. Take the right exit. Head through the right exit to explore further. 3. Study the notes and maps. Take a moment to study the notes and maps for more information. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
First off, I say we give the potion of healing to Lyra and give her the
Yeah.
scroll of lesser restoration as well.
Okay.
The potion of healing and the scroll of lesser restoration. Then we study the notes and maps, right?
Yep.
Study the notes and maps.
Distributing the items. Here, Lyra, you should take this potion of healing and the scroll of lesser restoration. They might come in handy. Thank you. These could be very useful. Studying the notes and maps. Seaman, Ella, and Lyra take a moment to study the notes and maps they
She
found.
called you semen.
Out on a flat surface, examining the details under the light of the lantern. Examination results. 1. Map of the cave. The map provides a rough layout of the cave system. It shows several chambers and passages, including the 2 exits from their current location. The map also marks a few points of interest. Ritual chamber. A large central chamber where rituals seem to be performed. Armory. A smaller chamber marked with the symbol of crossed swords, likely where weapons and armor are stored. Storage room. Another chamber, similar to the one they are currently in, marked with a symbol indicating supplies. Notes. The notes contain references to recent activities and movements of the Order of the Elemental Claw. They mention preparations for a significant ritual to harness elemental power and disrupt the natural balance. The notes also hint at the presence of a powerful elemental guardian in the ritual chamber. What do you do? With this information, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they 1. Head to the ritual chamber. Go directly to the ritual chamber to investigate the Order's activities and confront the elemental guardian. 2. Check the armory. Visit the armory to see if they can find better weapons and armor. 3. Explore the storage room. Investigate the storage room for any additional supplies or clues. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals.
From your growing
Please
family
choose
to
how
your
you would
dream
like to
home, you have
proceed
a beautiful
and
life
describe
and
any
big goals
specific
you
actions you want to take.
Well,
Check the armory or explore the storage room.
explore storage room first.
Okay. We would like to explore the storage room first. I'm going to have to go through my character a bit more because I don't have any spells yet and I should. Your shows me having hellish tribute.
What?
Nothing.
Exploring the storage room. Simon, Ella, and Lyra decide to explore the storage room marked on the map first. They carefully follow the path indicated, moving quietly and staying alert for any potential dangers. The storage room. They arrive at the entrance to the storage room, a large wooden door slightly ajar. The room beyond is dimly lit by a few flickering torches mounted on the walls. Entering the storage room inside, they find shelves and crates stacked with various supplies. The room seems to be a supply depot for the Order, with a variety of items scattered around. What do you do? How do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed in the storage room? Do they 1. Search for useful items. Thoroughly search the room for any useful items or supplies. 2. Look for clues. Investigate the room for any clues or information about the Order's activities. 3. Set a trap. Set a trap or sabotage the supplies to hinder the Order. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
We
Well, I
make
think if
USA
it,
employers who
I
like
think
being ready. That's why we have safety tips for things like fires.
Sorry.
it's okay. I think it'd be good to investigate what's there and then possibly sabotage.
That's what I was thinking. Do 1, 2, and 3 all at once. Not all at once, but just do 1, 2, and 3 in that order.
Yeah.
We want to search for useful items.
Searching for useful items. Simon, Ella, and Lyra begin to thoroughly search the storage room for any useful items or supplies that might aid them in their quest. Investigation checks. Please roll an investigation check for Simon, Ella, and I. We'll roll for Lyra to determine what they find. Once you have the results, I'll describe what they discover.
10.
But I roll again at 23. I'll roll a 10.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you.
We're getting the wait and exit page again. I'll wait this first time. I'm exiting page. I'm reloading.
Searching for useful items. Results: investigation roll, investigation roll 10. Lyra, investigation roll, discoveries. Thanks to Simon's keen eye and the combined efforts of Ella and Lyra, they managed to find several useful items in the storage room. Useful items. Found 1, healing potions. Simon finds 2 more basic healing potions hidden in a crate among other supplies. 2, antitoxin. Ella discovers a vial of antitoxin, useful for treating poison. 3, rations. Lyra uncovers a stash of preserved rations enough to last the group for several days. 4, rope. Simon also finds a coil of sturdy rope, which could be useful for climbing or securing items. 5, lantern oil. Ella finds a small flask of lantern oil, ensuring they can keep their lantern lit for longer periods. Inventory update. Simon, plus 2 basic healing potions, 1 coil of rope. Ella, plus 1 vial of antitoxin, 1 flask of lantern oil. Group, 3 days of rations. What do you do? With these useful items found, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they 1. Head to the ritual chamber? Go directly to the ritual chamber to investigate the Order's activities and confront the elemental guardian. 2. Check the armory. Visit the armory to see if they can find better weapons and armor. 3. Set a trap. Set a trap or sabotage the supplies to hinder the Order before moving on. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
What are you thinking?
I'm adding my inventory first.
Yeah, me too. Is that three apiece or one for each of us?
One for each of us.
Okay.
All right, you got your inventory taken care of.
Yeah.
All right. I said we sabotage the supplies.
Yep.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want to achieve. Help.
Any day now. Come on. Since this is hung in the middle of it, I'm going to refresh and see if that doesn't wake it up.
From your growing
After
family to your dream home, you have a
skip
beautiful
this.
life and big goals.
Sabotaging the supplies. Simon, Ella, and Lyra decide to sabotage the supplies in the storage room to hinder the order of the elemental claw. They carefully plan and execute their actions to ensure maximum disruption. Methods of sabotage. 1. Contaminate the food and water. Ella uses some of the oil to contaminate the preserved rations and water supplies, making them unusable. 2. Disable the equipment. Simon uses the rope to tie up and secure the equipment in ways that make them difficult to use or transport quickly. 3. Create a distraction. Lyra sets up a small fire trap using some flammable materials found in the room. This will create a distraction and possibly delay any order members who come to check the supplies. Execution. The trio works quickly and efficiently, ensuring that the sabotage will significantly hinder the order's operations.
Okay. We want to go to the armory now.
Yep.
We want to go to the armory now. We
No.
Hush. Let's go.
Heading to the armory. With the supplies successfully sabotaged, Simon, Ella, and Lyra decide to head to the armory next. Following the map they found earlier, they navigate through the cave system towards the marked location. The armory. The entrance to the armory is a reinforced wooden door, slightly ajar. Inside, the room is lined with weapon racks and armor stands filled with various weapons and pieces of armor. Entering the armory, Simon, Ella, and Lyra step into the armory, their lantern casting long shadows on the walls. The room is well organized, with a variety of equipment available. What do you do? How do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed in the armory?
From
Do
your
they?
growing family to
1.
your
Search
dream
for better
home, you have a
weapons.
beautiful
Look for
life
any
and big
weapons that
goals
might be
you
an upgrade to their current ones. 2. Search for better armor. Look for any pieces of armor that could offer better protection. 3. Check for traps. Carefully examine the room for any traps or alarms. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
check for traps first.
Yes.
Checking for traps. Simon, Ella, and Lyra decide to carefully check the armory for any traps or alarms before proceeding further. Investigation checks. Please roll an investigation check for Simon, Ella, and I. We'll roll for Lyra to determine how well they can spot any traps or alarms. Once you have the results, I'll describe what they find.
19.
Better than our 7.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want to achieve.
Okay.
Okay. Still waiting. It's about there.
Checking for traps. Results: investigation roll 7, investigation roll 19, investigation roll 10. Findings: Ella's careful examination pays off. She spots a small, almost hidden pressure plate just inside the door and notices a faint tripwire near one of the weapon racks. D1. Pressure plate. The pressure plate is connected to a mechanism in the ceiling that looks like it would drop a net or other trap on anyone who steps on it. 2. Tripwire. The tripwire is connected to an alarm mechanism that would likely alert nearby order members if triggered. What do you do? With the traps identified, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they 1. Disarm the traps, attempt to disarm the pressure plate and tripwire to ensure safe passage? 2. Avoid the traps. Carefully navigate around the traps to avoid triggering them. 3. Use the traps to their advantage. Set up a plan to lure any order members into triggering the traps. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
Disarm the traps or avoid the traps.
Is there any place to hide in this area?
Any place to hide in this area.
From your growing family to your dream home, you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want to.
Observing the armory for hiding spots. Simon, Ella, and Lyra take a moment to survey the armory for potential hiding spots where they could conceal themselves if needed. Possible hiding spots. 1. Weapon racks. The weapon racks provide some cover. They could crouch behind them to stay out of sight. 2. Armor stands. The armor stands, especially those with larger pieces like breastplates and shields, can offer good concealment if they position themselves carefully. 3. Crates and barrels. There are a few crates and barrels near the back of the room that could serve as hiding spots. 4. Shadows. The room has areas of shadow, particularly near the corners and walls, where they could blend in with the darkness. What do you do? With these hiding spots in mind, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they 1. Disarm the traps? Attempt to disarm the pressure plate and tripwire to ensure safe passage. 2. Hide and observe. Take cover in the hiding spots and observe the room for any incoming threats or opportunities. 3. Avoid the traps. Carefully navigate around the traps to avoid triggering them. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
What do you want to do?
Oh, if you go further up, 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 up. All right. Go down. I do you want to use a trap to our advantage, or do you
We've not
want
had any sign of anyone being in this cave at all yet.
yet?
We've been 3 different locations. There's been nobody.
So what could it hurt?
All right. So we want to use the traps to our advantage.
While picking hiding places.
Too late.
Using the traps to their advantage. Simon, Ella, and Lyra decide to use the traps to their advantage. They carefully set up a plan to lure any order members into triggering the traps. Setting the plan. 1. Ella's position. Ella positions herself behind one of the armor stands near the back of the room, her bow ready to fire. 2. Simon's position. Simon hides behind a weapon rack, keeping an eye on the entrance to the armory. Lyra's position. Lyra takes cover behind some crates and barrels, ready to use her druidic magic if needed. Creating the lure. Simon, Ella, and Lyra discuss how best to lure the order members into the room to trigger the traps. I can use a minor illusion to create a sound or image that might draw them in. Good idea. Let's create the sound of a conversation or someone rummaging through the supplies. That should get their attention. The lure Lyra cast minor illusion to create the sound of voices and rummaging within the armory. The sound is realistic and convincing, likely to attract the attention of any nearby order members. Chaste waiting. The trio waits in their hiding spots, ready to spring into action once the traps are triggered. What happens next? The sound of the illusion echoes through the cave. Moments later, they hear footsteps approaching the armory. Two order members, curious and cautious, enter the room. Did you hear that? Someone's in here. Yeah, let's check it out. Triggering the traps. The first order member steps on the pressure plate, triggering the trap. A net drops from the ceiling, entangling him. The second order member, startled, stumbles into the tripwire, setting off the alarm. What do you do?
Uh-oh.
With the traps successfully triggered and the order members entangled and alerted, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed?
From your growing
Do they
family to your
1.
dream home,
Attack
you have a
immediately,
beautiful life and
spring
big
from their
goals you
hiding spots, and attack the order members while they're vulnerable? 2. Interrogate the entangled member. Use the opportunity to interrogate the trapped order member. 3. Prepare for reinforcements. Anticipate that more order members may come due to the alarm and prepare for a potential fight. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
Attack immediately.
Okay. We haven't checked the room for any upgrades to our armor or weapons.
Attacking immediately, with the order members entangled and vulnerable, Simon, Ella, and Lyra spring into action from their hiding spots to take advantage of the situation. Initiative rolls. Before proceeding with the attack, please roll for initiative for Simon and Ella. I will roll for
17.
Lyra and the two order members to determine the order of combat. Once you have the results, I'll provide the initiative order and describe what happens next.
Ella rolled a what?
I rolled a 17.
I rolled a 3. I'm gonna grab a quick bite of chili if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
And we're still waiting. That was good chili.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Initiative Order 1, 19, 2, 17. 3, Lyra, 17. 4, Order
From your
Member
growing
1,
family to your
8,
dream home,
Simon.
you have a beautiful
3,
life and big goals you still.
combat begins. The second order member, despite being startled, reacts quickly. He draws his weapon, attempting to free himself from the entangled net and the tripwire alarm, but his movements are clumsy and panicked. Ella's turn. Ella, taking advantage of the order member's vulnerability, quickly draws her bow and aims for a critical shot. Roll an attack roll for Ella using her short bow. Once you have the result, please provide the damage roll if the attack hits.
How do we know if it hits?
Oh, you need to bang hard your stick.
I don't know. Go back to the page again.
From your growing family to your dream
Hold
home,
on.
you have a beautiful life and big goals you still want to achieve.
Milo, get up there and guard your stick. You know that.
Oh, yeah. I just got to roll and see if it hits. And
Yeah, but how do you know if it hits?
we
You don't
tell
know
them
the
what
ice.
we,
Go
we
ahead and
tell them.
roll.
Oh, I'm trying to use yours. 25. 1d20 plus 5. So it's crit.
I'll roll a natural 20. Go ahead and roll your damage now before it loses the critical. Wow. Only 8.
Ella's critical hit, natural 20. Damage roll, 8 points of damage. Ella's arrow flies straight and true, hitting the second order member with deadly precision. The critical hit inflicts significant damage, causing the order member to stagger and gasp in pain. Lyra's turn. Lyra, seeing the opportunity to press the attack, uses her druidic magic to further incapacitate the order members. Lyra casts Entangle at the entrance of the armory, targeting the area where the order members are standing. Entangle spell. Effect. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. Strength saving throw. The order members must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants. Strength saving throws. Order member one, strength saving throw, 8 fails. Order member two, strength saving throw, succeeds. Results. Order member one, restrained by the entangling plants. Order member two, manages to avoid being restrained, but is still in difficult terrain. Order member one's turn. Order member one, now entangled and restrained by the plants, struggles to break free. Order member one, attempts to break free from the entangling plants. Strength check 7. Now Simon's turn. With the order members either restrained or struggling in the difficult terrain, Simon takes his turn to attack. Roll an attack roll for Simon using his weapon of choice. Once you have the result, please provide the damage roll if the attack hits.
On Simon's first attack, he rolls a 20. And on his second attack, he rolls a 21. He rolls 5 damage for the first attack and 6 points of damage from the second attack.
Simon's attacks. Attack roll 20. Damage roll 5 points of damage. Second attack 21. Damage roll 6 points of damage. Simon strikes. Simon moves swiftly, his twin attacks finding their marks. He strikes the second order member twice, dealing a total of 11 points of damage. The second order member, already injured from Ella's critical hit, collapses from the cumulative damage. Results: Order member 2 defeated. Order member 1 restrained by the entangling plants, unable to break free. Combat overview. 1. Order member 2
From your
defeated.
growing family to
2.
your
Ella
dream home,
17
you have
just
a beautiful
acted.
life and
3.
big
Lyra
goals you
17 just acted. 4. Order member 1 8 restrained, failed to break free. 5. Simon 3 just acted. Next steps. With one order member defeated and the other restrained, how do Simon, Ella, and Lyra proceed? Do they 1. Interrogate the remaining order member. Use the opportunity to question the restrained order member for information. 2. Finish off the remaining order member. Ensure the remaining order member is no longer a threat by taking him down. 3. Search the area. Investigate the armory for any additional clues or items while the remaining order member is restrained. 4. Take another course of action. Decide on another action based on their current situation and goals. Please choose how you would like to proceed and describe any specific actions you want to take.
I
Interrogate
think
them?
I think I would actually like to go ahead and stop for the night.
Okay. We are going
From your
to
growing
stop.
family to your
Oh,
dream home,
shut
you
up
have a beautiful life and big goals.
for the evening. We will let you know when we're ready to start again. Thank you for the fun high.
You're very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed the session. I'll be here whenever you're ready to continue the adventure. Have a great evening.
Alright, so that's going to do it for us for tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Sorry it's taking so long on ChatGPT part, but I guess that's what happens. If you don't mind, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It greatly would help us out. And I'm not sure when we're going to play next. We do this whenever we get a chance, and we're both up for it. So keep an eye out. That's why you need to subscribe, so you'll know when we're going online. So, all right. I hope everyone has a good evening. Goodbye.